Hey, what's going on? I want to chime in real quick about the ousting of Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, right? Now, some people are like, I don't care, like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if that's your position, that's your position. For the people who do keep listening, there's a lot to take from this, right? Why is there a lot to take from this? Because his own party, 8 members of his party voted against him for him to be ousted. Only one person needed to put him up. If I'm not mistaken, before Kevin McCarthy became the Speaker of the House, you needed 20 people to bring that nomination to the table for a vote. You needed at least 20 people. Well, now it's 1, which was the concession he made because it took 15 votes for him to get his job. He couldn't get enough votes. So he made a concession that it would only take 1 person to do this, and you only need 1 person, to do that. And so now the same rule that he made concessions for is the rule that got him kicked out, right? The same people that he made concessions with are the same people who got him kicked out. You know what I call that? Checkmate. But what's the most important part of this? The minority in that group decided, Representative Gates said, I'm not going to take this. You made a promise. You didn't keep it. So this is what I'm going to do. He brought the nomination to the table. He put his career on the line because now the Republican Party has the right to look at him and say, we ain't going to support you, right? Meanwhile, the Democratic Party is like, yes, they living it up. They like, this is good. They're in disarray. Here's the problem with all of that. Who does it hurt? Us. The American people are the one that's suffering. They're not. If there's a government shutdown, what's going to happen? Everybody that works for the federal government doesn't get a paycheck, except who? The people who were supposed to be doing their job. The funny thing about Washington, D.C. is this. There is no other job in the United States of America where you could be such a tremendous failure at what it was you were supposed to do and still get a paycheck. If your boss came to you and gave you 5 things to do, and mind you, American people, remember, we are their bosses. Sometimes y'all forget that. You do this, and your boss says these 5 things. Could you get this done? I need you and Mark to work together and get these things done. Now, you don't like Mark. Mark don't really like you, but y'all both work for the same place. And it's very important to get this done so that you guys can get your paycheck. At the end of the day, your boss comes up to you and says, hey, how'd you do on that list I gave you? And you said, we weren't able to get things done, man. Mark wanted to use the conference room. I wanted to do it in the break room closer to the vending machines. So we didn't actually get anything done. You know what your boss would tell you? Cool. On your way out, take everything with you and leave your key card on the desk because you're never coming back here. Congress is the only place where you can not get something done. The Senate too, where you don't have to do anything and you can still get paid. I mean, look at George Santos. George Santos lied about everything and he still has a job. Now tell me a job that I can lie from top to bottom on the application and still get hired and keep my job once they find out I lied. Insane. So what is my point? My point is not just to people in my community, people that look like me, but American people, y'all better wake up, because this partisan allegiance is the reason why your taxes are high. It's the reason why your gas is high. It's the reason why your pay wages aren't going up, but inflation is going up. It's not this party or this party. It's your party allegiance, because you have the power to decide who actually gets in there and who actually doesn't. And the problem is you vote for a party, not for a person. So as long as you continue to do that, you will continue to fail. You will continue to overlook flaws and things that you should notice and recognize so that you can do your part as a citizen to make sure that the country is run effectively. Right? It's really like simple to have something you've never had. So at this moment, I'm talking to people who look like me. To have something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So I'm telling not just my community, but the American people, You cannot sell the cow as long as you keep giving the milk away for free. And as long as you vote for a party and not a person, this country will continue to struggle. I'm out.